Guys, it's Doug here, Doug Mystic Guy on Board Game Geek, bringing you episode 3 of our Zombicide playthrough using the Angry Neighbors expansion. And if you haven't been following along, I recommend you go back to the first episode. There's been a lot of activity, a lot of things going on, but if you're just picking it up, our players, our characters are making some headway. They've been able to rescue 2 of the trapped companions that are here. They are the parents of a bunch of children. They came here to scavenge and they got trapped by lots of zombies, and we are attempting to free them. So I think I don't have any particular errors to correct from the last episode. I think we did all right there, at least from any major perspective, and we are going to get ready and take the first turn of Kat, who has got the first player marker, and she is ready to go with her crowbar and her Spaz 12 shotgun. It's pretty awesome. Let's go to her on the main board. We're going to take her turn. First things first, got to clear these noise markers off the board. They're from last turn. They're not necessary anymore. And we got Kat here in this room, and I think that I was thinking about having her go catch up with the rest of the players, but then I thought differently. I think what she's going to do for her first action is take a shot out the door and get that zombie. So we got these up north. There are these murders of crow zombies coming at us, and they move 3 at a time, so I want to get in a place where we can shoot them quickly. They die easily, but if they move enough, they're going to end up really killing us. So I think she's going to want to get out into the street. So you can't see it clearly. There we go. There's a zombie right there, so she is going to take that zombie out. Now you can see she's got her Spaz. I'm going to put it up on the screen. She's got her Spaz 12, which is 3 dice, needs a 4+, and does 2 points of damage, so we should take out that particular zombie quite easily. Let's get to it. This is her first of 3 actions. Okay, got 3 dice out for her. Let's see what we get. Well, she got a 6, so in other words, she would have missed, but she did get a 6. That's that Molotov cocktail is a 6. So that is going to take out this little zombie there. Well, I didn't mean to drop him, but he is gone, which will increase her experience up to 4. We're going to move that marker right there. She's at 4, and then I'm going to place a noise marker right here where she shot off that big shotgun. Now for second action, she is going to step out to the street and shoot this one here. And hopefully we don't get too many activations from the dark brown seeker walk zombies that are around. But let's go back to the dice bowl, or the dice tower, and she's going to roll again against this particular zombie. Okay, this will be her third action, so I hope she doesn't miss. And she didn't. She got a 5, which will do enough damage to kill that zombie. So we're going to give her a 5th point. She's getting pretty close to going into the yellow zone. So she's got 5 points of experience. And we'll remove this zombie from the board and place another noise marker right there. And that will be all of Kat's 3 actions. She's hoping that the players will come out of the other door, the other characters will come out of the other door up top and join her in being out in the street to take on these murders of crows that for some reason we know they're coming, even though we haven't seen them. I guess we can hear them. And those guys, those murders of crows, are right here at the north end of the street, and they're going to move 3 in one turn and be in range for her to shoot them next turn, so that's important. Now we're going to go on to Tessa, who is right here. She's in this room. Now she's pretty loaded down. She's got her Zom knuckles, her crossbow, and her gunman. So I think what we're going to do with her is we can't shoot into here because there's other players there, and there's no point in her staying there. So this is her gunman, by the way. She's going to take her gunman and go 1, 2, and 3, and she's going to join Kat out in the street there, since there's really no need for her to search or anything like that at this point in time. That's pretty good for them. And the gunman, she can activate him to shoot, and if she can manage to get the other gunman on the board, then that'll be even better. So that is going to be her quick turn. She's just joining her companion out there, so she's not alone in the fight. Now we're going to move on to Julian. Now Julian, he is right here in the same space with Wanda, and he needs some better weapons. He's got a pistol, but that's not going to be good enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the big giant search deck out, and through the magic of movies, there it is, and then we're going to draw a card. He's going to spend his first action, and his only action he can do this with, and search. And what does he get? He gets an energy drink. Discard this during activation, +1 actions until the end of the activation. Okay, well, he'll take that. He'll put it in his reserves. That's not what he wanted. And then for his next action, he's going to shoot at this Seeker zombie here, because he's got, let me just show you, not only does he have line of sight from being in that room, but he also has steady hand, so he can actually shoot that Seeker zombie without shooting any of the other players. So he only gets 1 die with his pistol, you can see, and he's got a 4+. He's got 2 actions left to go this turn. So we got 1 die here. He's going to roll it, and hopefully we get lucky. A 1, that is not lucky, so he missed with his second action rather. He's got 1 more action to go. And a 3, so he missed blam blam and missed the Seeker zombie in the other room. It still makes a rather large bit of noise, so he's got 2 noise tokens there from his shots into the other room with the pistol. And I would imagine that Adam and who else is Adam and Fred are like, hey man, but it's all good because we are safe with his steady hand ability. Now we're going on to Wanda. Now Wanda is rather injured. You can see that she's got that Reaper, but it's not going to help her, and she's got a Handyman, which is interesting, and it'll move along with her. But we're going to search with her. So the first action she's going to take is a search action. There's the search deck, and she's going to pull something off the top here. Ooh, the AK-47 Plaque OR. It's a now this really, I don't know if this is better than the other AK-47s in the deck. I don't think so. And I don't know. They don't say anything special, so and there's rules missing or something's missing from all the stuff I got. So when I saw these, like, hey, they're cool, but what do they do? I looked in the very important people, and that doesn't really do anything for us. So anyway, I think she can just take this. So she is going to, now she's got a wound, but that doesn't matter. This is going to go on her card right there, and that is one of her actions. So she still has room for 1 more item, and then that does, it has a range of 1. And but she really can't shoot with it. So she has got 2 actions left, and remember, she can do double moves. So here's what we're going to do with her. Her and her Handyman are going to take another action to go 1, 2. The Handyman moves along with her, so the fact that she gets to roller skate, I guess he's riding on her back or something. And then that's a second action. I'm debating here. I think we're just going to set up for a lot of combat next turn. So she's going to take 1 more point of movement and go there. Now she is in the space with Tessa. That's kind of split up our group there. But that's okay, because we need to be prepared for what's coming. And keep in mind, up in the top of the street here, that is a lost Zombivor. They are truly unpleasant. So anyway, let's go on and check out what we're going to do next. Next up is going to be Fred, and I'm really thinking about, he's going to have to do something. I'm not sure what he's going to be able to do. He's got his hand cannon, but no melee weapon. That's not a good thing. So he really doesn't want to, he can't shoot the Seeker that's in the room with him, but he can certainly shoot out to the ones in the street. I got to look at priority and see what the Seekers are in priority. So just a side note, I want to show you this. This is from the Very Infected People. And see, when you complete a set of 5 that you've collected, and the only one that's even gotten one is Cat so far, you get to pick a pimped weapon. So I'm a little worried about the AK-47. I think that's the golden one, and I don't think, see it says golden AK-47, I'm thinking that's just the same one in a different language. So I think, just to play it safe, she's not going to get that AK-47. That's supposed to be a pimp weapon. I believe that's, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. I don't think she can take this yet. So I'm going to put this aside for now, and somebody tell me if that's true or not true. I'll just put it aside, because there is a chance she can get it later. And I'm going to draw another card for her, because that would not have worked. She still would have made the move that she got. Okay, AK-47 Dorado. It looks exactly the same. I'm so confused about these. And they were back-to-back, which I shuffled the heck out of this deck. But I think we're going to do the same thing, because this is exactly the same as the other one, and it looks like a gold AK-47. Okay, this will work better. Submachine gun, now we know that's not a pimped out weapon, so we'll take this. It's not as good, but it's still cool. It does 3 dice and does a 5+. So that's what she has in her hand now, is a little submachine gun. I'm sorry to break that. I know that broke the cycle. We're actually moving on to Fred's turn. But I wanted to make sure we did that correctly. And the next thing I need to do is look at the Lost Zombivors, where they fall in regards to their priority and targeting. So interestingly, they have the same targeting priority as survivors. So they will be the first thing that gets hit. So let's look at Fred. Fred's got his hand cannon. It's some kind of shotgun thing, like a blunderbuss. I don't know. It does take an action to reload. I got to remember that. I think I'll put some kind of token on there, something to remind myself that it needs to be reloaded after it's shot. But it does do 3 dice and needs a 3+, so he could do effectively 3 of the 5 points of damage in one shot. So I think what Fred's going to do is he's not going to mess with this guy because he has a ranged weapon and that's not going to help. He's going to shoot the hand cannon out in the street at the Zombivore, the lost Zombivore there. Okay, so the hand cannon does 3 dice and it needs a 3+ to hit, so his odds are good. Let's see what he gets. Ooh, he got 3 hits, 6 and 2 3s, so he hit all 3 times on that one. But that does not kill it. That just puts it down to 2. So this isn't going to be so bad for us because he lucked out and got that weapon in hand. And that was his first action. Now that's going to put a noise marker in this room with him. And then he's going to shoot again and hopefully kill that thing and probably the Seeker Zombie behind him. So for his second action, here's his roll, or his dice right here. Bloom, he got all 3 hits again, so he did exactly what I said would happen. He's going to apply two of the hits to the Lost Zombivore and another hit to the Seeker. Now that is going to put another noise token here. We are going to remove this guy, and that is going to give him experience points. And we are also going to remove this one, this Seeker Zombie, for some experience points as well. Now for experience points, that just gives Fred 2 points. This is his first experience, so he's got a long way to go. Now, the other thing that happens when you kill a Lost Zombivore is you get to search the equipment deck for a weapon and then reshuffle the equipment deck. It can't be an unusual weapon, just a normal weapon. But we're going to do that because he can get a hand weapon as well, and a good one at that. So I almost blew it again. Fred unloaded his hand cannon, then he had to reload. That was his second action. Then for his third action, he fired again. So he used all 3 of his actions there. And as a result of killing the Lost Zombivore, he's going to pick up a chainsaw. Why the heck not? That's a good melee weapon for him. So he's got a hand cannon and a chainsaw. Crazy, wild weapon-wielding Fred, who's already injured. And that's going to basically end his turn. So hopefully Adam, with his fire axe, can kill the zombie that's in the room with him. Well, you know what we could do? The fire axe isn't all that great. We could trade weapons between Fred and Adam. That would be an action for Fred, or for Adam rather. So Fred's turn is over. Now we're moving to Adam. Okay, Adam is also in the same room. He's right here. He's going to square off with that zombie, but I think that we're going to exchange the weapons. This will also be melee and give Adam, even though he's got an axe in his hand, we're going to do this. So they exchange the fire axe and the chainsaw. That's one action of Adam's. Then the second action of Adam's, he's going to roll 6 dice with the chainsaw to kill this Seeker Zombie. Think he can do it? I think so. Okay, here's our 6 dice. We need a 5 or better with the chainsaw, and it is a noisy beast, so we're going to be putting more sound markers in there. And we need a 5 or better. It does 2 damage. It's pretty good. What did we get? Well, we got at least 1 hit, so actually, isn't that crazy? We only got 1 hit out of all that. But it was 1 hit enough, so we have killed this Seeker Zombie that is in the space with Adam. This is his second action, and this is going to put a noise marker in his space right there. That's a lot of noise up in there, and then he is going to get another point of experience, putting him up to 3 points. And that is going to be the end of the player's... Wait, I take that back. That was his second action. He still has 1 more action. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to search. So now that the room is clear, we got the search deck out. Here it is. He got plenty of ammo. It says as long as this card is in hand, your inventory, this is for sawed-off shotguns, and Moss shotguns. So he's going to want to hand that over to Fred. So we put that plenty of ammo into Adam's inventory, and that is going to wrap it up. We are done with the player actions. That is crazy, but it was a good turn for us. So the next thing that's going to happen is we're going to do zombie attacks. There aren't any, thankfully, because there aren't any zombies in spaces with characters, but we are going to have some zombie movement. So we're going to start right up here, and these two will move here. It's that simple. And then you can see this guy here. He's going to move into this space. So I'm glad that I moved everybody here, because we're going to do some killing. It's going to be pretty crazy. And then up north, we have this little dude, lovely lady that she is. She's going to move to here, and then these guys are going to go 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. So we have to kill them. It is imperative that we kill the crows on the next turn, because if they move 3, they could do 2 damage and literally kill somebody immediately. Not a good thing. Okay, that ends the movement. Now we're going to go to our spawning phase. There's the zombie deck. Let's see what we spawn here. Uh-oh. Oh, it would have been a VIP, but it wasn't. There was nobody there because nobody has crossed over into the yellow section yet. Now we got to go up north. Okay, let's see what we get in these 2 spots here. We get, oh, that is one very important person, or a very infected person. Let me get one of those out in a minute. And the other one, is a one seeker zombie. I'm going to have to pick that up and move on to the last spawning point. And for our last spawning point, we have another seeker zombie. So we'll get those out. Here's our other very infected person miniature that's going out, and that is going to be up north. And so this is how the board looks right now. Our players are doing pretty good. They're keeping the zombies at bay. We got a real blessing in this one over here. The spawn point down here didn't spawn anything, which means we'll be able to kill this one, take out the crows. Oh wait, I got to fix one thing out of that. When we drew, oh my gosh, I just realized something. We drew 2 seeker zombies, right? So here's what's going to happen. I drew that one first, so he's going to get to activate from here. He would have moved into here. That one wasn't there yet. So that one's one I drew. Then I drew another one here, up here in the top. I don't know if you can see that clearly. Yes, you can. So he actually moved to here. He actually moved to here, but here's the problem. This one's going to do another point of damage to somebody. That is not good. And the people that are up there, we really can't afford to have them lose anything. I guess if we're going to have to, it's going to be Tessa. So, God, this is really, I usually don't have this many wounds on the characters this early on, but remember that a Seeker zombie, every time we pull a zombie card, the existing Seekers on the board get to activate. That's pretty rough. So we pulled 2, therefore we got 2 zombies activating, and that one got to attack. So as always, when you are a hit, you're going to drop an item. So Tessa is dropping the frying pan, and we're going to replace that frying pan with a wound. Now she can only take 1 more, so we got 3 people with wounds now. We got Tessa, Wanda, and Fred. All have wounds on them already. 1 more wound to each of them, and they'll drop and become Zombivors. Because we're definitely playing with that. I can't imagine playing without it. That actually was, I'm glad I caught that, because that would have been a pretty big error. But that is actually going to now end our turn. So we have completed our turn. We have done some damage. We've killed a lot of things, and we're taking some hits. So next time up, the last thing we're going to do is we are going to move the skull over to Tessa as the first player marker. She will be first next turn, and that's good because I guess she can nail the thing with her knuckles, or she can, I don't know, we'll work it out next turn. But we got a number of options for melee, and for our melee options aren't the best down here. So she's got the knuckles and Kat's there. She's got the crowbar, but Kat's going to go last. So we can't save that guy for last, or we won't be able to move. She's going to have to take him out. Hopefully she'll get a couple shots using the gunman as well. We'll see. She's only got 3 actions, but she's really close to leveling. And if she does, we'll go into the yellow zone, but she'll get another action. So anyway, that is going to be our turn. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.